Chris Davis, and today I'll be singing Light by Michael Kiwanuka. We're miles apart, but safe from dreams you're running from. Beyond the dawn, we'll always need one of their own to lead. Shine your light over me. All of my fears are gone, baby, gone, gone. It don't bother me if it's not meant to be. Too far to run, fall on your knees to find a love, pity you. You're light to me, my only sun. You'll always shine for me. Shine your light over me. All of my fears are gone, baby, gone. It don't bother me, don't bother me. If it's not meant to be. Shine your light over me. All of my fears are gone. Don't bother me, no. It's not meant to be.
Come on. This is the view of the hike. I love it for us. It's like in between all of these olive fields. We park there.
Going to eat and like you see that girl, like she's taking all her time to do a beautiful plate, and then the guy next to her is like, Madame, hey, she's doing an instant outfit, because I think that like that open bag in the back is not good like that, and so not everything There is, and there is.
Okay. Baby, go a bit. I want to see the
I
view.
thought there is some people I cannot be free to do it. Yeah, guys, this is a fantastic area here in Croatia. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy to share that with you. And now let's keep going and enjoy the way together. Just, you see what I mean?
Okay, maybe I might have to watch it.
That's funny, no?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
When she arrived, oh, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
It's a girl who is like her basically, but 10 years later. And she kept going on the stalking, whereas they did separate since 7 years. Okay. And so, I just try to stay in touch. So at any moment he can come back and he can... and he can realize that finally, I was there, And then she say, so after, we have been in relationship 10 years, so it's not like if you can say goodbye to something like that so easily. But yeah, now he is with someone, and like they're together since 7 years. So I said to the girl, hey, it's time for you to accept that he will come back. And just and just like it's a stupid delusion stuff. Delusion. I was the only one in the group,
and you didn't want to kill the vibe with. Haha, not so funny.
I don't want to kill the vibe, so I don't. I kind of love with, but I'm not really laughing too, and I'm kind of feeling like questioning myself. Is it racist or is it not? And just like confused about what is racism, what is not racism. And during a long time, I was just confused about, and still sometimes like it's still confusing sometimes, but it was more confusing at that time. For me, like mostly like there was 1, 2. You don't own it completely because you don't understand it completely. Just that that's a confusing space basically to be.
Yeah.
My only space of blackness was at home with my family. Basically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And thank God you had that. Like when you're surrounded by a sea of whiteness, thank God you could always go home and people were more colored, Maybe not the same as you, but there you had a balance of the worlds. I can't imagine how that feels if when you go home it's also whiteness and...
Oh yeah, for sure, like that must be even more complicated. But when I came back from my trip and I was like, I want to be more in black community in France. Yeah. I want to explore that more, And I arrived there and people was mostly like revolt and just like I could see also the eyes of people like on me that was like, oh, you're there, but you don't I could feel it. I don't know how you say that.
Yeah, that you are not fully welcomed.
Yeah, shade, especially when you're such a big beast, like you need a lot
of food.
Yeah. The level of stress is at its maximum. Go, baby.
Not at the maximum, but just it's at the level of there is a weird shelter in the forest behind us. Appropriate.
Yeah.
To get in. But it's really warm, like you could literally swim. You could have a moment. Maybe for catching me while I can't breathe. So warm. How is it?
It's not cold.
There's no way it's not cold. Last time you told me it was not cold, and I always know that you're more sensitive to the cold, so I believed you.
No, it's
and
fresh.
It was still cold.
Let's not say it's not warm either.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not saying it's warm.
Living your best life, huh, baby?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, baby.
Mm? Mm. and helped you
that
to.
helped me to go there without actually making the choice myself. Do you understand? Like everything around me was being pushed to make that happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't like so random at the same time, but it wasn't like an active pursuit at all.
Hmm.
Is that
Oh wow. Okay. Oh yeah, the airport is right there. Back
it's
to.
really quiet here. Like no, honestly it is. Like that's like the loudest thing we've heard, except for like people on the boats.
The what? The?
Did you enjoy the walk?
I did.
Like Camera Woman is doing something creative.
Da-da-da.
I don't know what this is. But as you can see, this place is super cute. And maybe we will have time to do one more hike in this area. What do you think?
Maybe.
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 See me like throw a stone. Not the best one, but maybe from that side, baby, so you have the good light, you know?
Okay, show us what you've got. Oh, well done.
Do you see the distance? Did you see the distance?
Well done.
I had a person tell me that it doesn't even matter what kind of stone you have. There is a technique that ensures each stone can do that. I was like, what, really? Did you know that? Baby?
No, I don't. For me, it work.
I definitely don't have the technique.
It work better with this
It's better with the
flat.
flat stone.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, this is addictive.
You see.
You're like, can I improve myself? Maybe it's human nature that we always want to do things better. That was worse.
That was.
A good one. Please. Only I can fail this stone because it's good.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Oh. How many? 2, but fast.
Fast.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, well done.
Did you hear that sound effect? Let's give points for sound effects.
No, baby. You didn't expect that, huh? You didn't expect that. Maybe there's a little boat right there. Right there, a little moment.
That's okay. Let's just send some rocks. So, it wasn't. Whoa! Ah, yes, this one.
Let's go, baby. Okay, that's your last stone.
Okay, but like, don't stress me.
And it's your best one, and it's on video.
With a big one.
That's a big one. Well done,
saw it?
baby. I saw it. How could I not see it?
Okay, we say it was the last one.
It was the last one. Please stop. Oh my god. Is that a stone behind you? Okay, that's the last one. And then you can't bend down to get any more stones. You
No,
need
but the problem is that it's better to finish on something like that
right?
than to take the risk.
Of
Whereas
not being...
I do that, like, the percentage of chance to succeed,
It's limited, so why not quit while you're ahead?
10%.
Why
I
do you
would
need to do it whereas you know that was the best?
say. Sometimes you have to know when to stop.
Do you know when to stop?
Good question.
So what, should I intervene? Do you need help stopping?
I need at least to do 2 and then
No baby.
Well, she ain't got no money. Her clothes are kind of funny. Hair is kind of wild and free. Oh, but love grows where my rosemary grows, and nobody knows like me. There's something about her hand holding mine. It's a feeling that's fine. And I just gotta say, she's really got a magical spell. And it's working so well.
We're not getting anything crazy, right?
Can't get
Just a few things.
Well, I'm a lucky fella. I just gotta tell her that I love her endlessly. Oh, but love
Oh, that's perfect. I can even do like a little hole.
goes where it goes, and nobody knows like me. Well, I'm a lucky fella, and I just gotta tell her that I love her endlessly. Because
It's our new stuff.
So quick food haul. We went to a place called Kaufmann here in Troyer. It's really good. There is a Lidl next to it, and usually like when we're abroad, it's also nice to shop in Lidl instead. They have great prices, a lot of organic stuff. But Kaufmann like is a bit more expensive than Lidl, but it also has a huge variety of certain things, especially if you're vegan. So we did our shopping for the week, and as well as like we are hosting a little party today. So that will be reflected in that as well. We have our 2 oat milk, which is always a necessity. We love olives, and it's always a struggle in different countries to find the best kind of olives. We are in the Mediterranean, so you would assume we would have a better selection. Pickles, of course. We have some peppercorn. Some chips, this is mostly for today, some organic tomatoes. I think is it called a Chinese cabbage? This one? I think something like that. So we have that, we have some mushrooms we want to try out. We eat a lot of mushrooms. And cress salad, organic tomato, sauce, a baguette. So we bought 2 baguettes. No, actually we only bought 1, right?
No,
Yeah, because the other one is the flute.
it's a bread.
Yeah, so a baguette as well, some frozen vegetables, some smoked organic tofu, and then I also got some hummus with pumpkin seed as well. Some ice cream for tonight, vegan ice cream with cookie dough as well for the dessert. Of course, some organic blueberries, red onions, put that one right there. Some organic oranges as well. It's the season to keep those seeds from up. And I'm gonna try this vegan cheese that is fortified with B12. I really like that it's free, of course, from dairy because it's vegan, but it's no gluten, no soy, and no palm oil. Of course, you still need to read, but what is in there? And when I read the ingredients, even though it's vegan, I still try my best to read ingredients, because just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's good for you. And the fact that it's organic makes it a bit better, but always I would recommend, because at some point I stopped reading ingredients because things were vegan, but I also know and I try to buy organic as much as possible, vegan and organic. But even if you're getting especially processed vegan substitutes, you really need to. Of course, some carrots. Ever since I started living with my partner, I'm eating even more carrots than I ever did. It's funny to see how our staples are complementary in some ways, but also I'm eating a lot more sweets and junk food here. Not junk food, but like chips, junk food. I think I eat more sweets and more chips than I did before, because for her there is the whole concept of an appetizer or an apéro, like all these types of food that I'm not usually used to. Not only like growing up as Ugandan, but also like growing up in Denmark. Like, yes, we do snacks, but the meal, and also having a meal where the meal is the focus. Like, dessert was not always a necessary thing, or a pre-meal is not a necessary thing. The meal by itself is enough. And unless there was something special, you might eat a pre-meal and then you eat like an after meal, but that's because of a certain situation or a certain event. But yeah, so I've been eating more pre-meals and after meals, so here and there. And then also some bread for the rest of the month as well, some whole wheat bread, more frozen goods, and some, mostly for tonight, we also got some sparkling water and some tonic water as well. Okay, so fun fact, like I'm not an alcohol person, and so, but I do like this tonic water, and it wasn't until later I learned that this is not the drink itself, this is a thing you get to mix with drinks. But I just like it, like for me, like this is like if I want to have a fancy drink, if people are drinking around me and I want to like have something that's also special that I don't drink often, I would like get something like this, like either like not apple cider, but like ciders, or like tonic water, or like a good sparkling water, and that should be fine. But yeah, so that's like the little mini haul for the new week and as well for our little event tonight. Yep. Okay, so the first one.
Un petit placard que j'arrivais pas à fermer aussi. J'essayais. Le truc chiant avec la vis là, ouais. Bon, j'espère que tu vas y arriver.
Human, isn't that just?
It's nice, right? I remember when the first time I did that to it, and I was like, what's the price?
You like, take my money.
And I was like, it's okay no, the price was okay for such a beautiful object. I'm sure it was.
Who would regret such a thing?
Oh, it's so beautiful.